Sup dudes, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing very, very well. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing another one of my most favorite videos to film, which is of course another testing Primark video. I love Primark makeup so much. I feel like people don't rave about it as much as they should. Like, I'm fully aware that I'm saying this before I actually even try any of these products, but like, let's face it, it's cheap. They've got new products all the bloody time. It's cruelty free. It's just a good time all round. So in today's video, I'm trying out one of their latest collections, which is the collaboration with Jena Frumes. So they basically brought out a ton of stuff, literally everything from like eyeshadow palettes. We've got like contouring palettes, highlighting palettes. Like, it covers pretty much all bases apart from your foundation, concealer, and powder. Other than that, it's basically a full face. So yeah, today, just like always, I'm gonna be chucking all of that on my little face, letting you guys know my thoughts and hopefully making some kind of coherent look out of all of it. So if you do wanna see all that, please stay tuned. Another day, another new headband. Oh, little angel wings. These are always far too small for my big head. I don't really feel like this is going with the look as such. It's got like I'm wearing like a big baggy boyfriend t-shirt, like a bike chain around my neck, and then a set of angel wings on my head. Alright, so first of all I'm going to go in with primer. So this is called the Glow Priming Serum, and this cost me £4. So I'm just going to give it a little shake because I feel like it might need one. I mean, this basically just looks like a liquid highlighter to me. Let's have a look. A little bit there. Oh my days. Okay, maybe not a liquid highlighter, but it is very, very like glowy and dewy. Oh, hello. And that sank in instantly. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop some of that on my face. I'm actually just going to blend all that in with my fingers. Oh my god, I look like a Tin Man. Ooh, I like it. Gives me a really nice little glow on my cheeks there. I mean, it's not doing anything too crazy because I mean, it doesn't really like look like much on my skin, but it's sunk in quickly. Feels like it's got a nice little bit of tack to it, and it's made my skin super glowy as well. So right now, it's a winner. All right, so now just save a little bit of time. I'm gonna quickly go off camera, do my foundation, concealer, and powder, and my brows, and then we'll give this stuff a go. So yeah, be right back. All right, so now I'm all beiged up. Let's add a little bit of structure to my face. So I'm gonna be using the City Safari Highlight and Contour Palette, which looks like this. Now I'm looking at this highlight shade, and I'm thinking it might be a little bit too dark for me. Yeah, a little bit too dark, but that's fine because I have also got the Jena Frumes Bronze and Highlight little duo, which looks like this. So I imagine this guy should be all right. Oh, it's a bit scratchy, but yeah, the color looks a lot better there. Oh, you look nice though. Little like blusher shades. It's like a little NARS orgasm dupe there. So this palette here cost me £7. As you can see, we've got a highlighter, 3 blushes. One of them is like shimmery, and then we've got 2 bronzers. Both look to be matte. So first of all, I'm gonna take this slightly cooler shade down here, and I'm just gonna see how pigmented that is. Okay, it's quite pigmented. I'm just gonna sculpt my cheeks out a little bit with that. That looks like a good color. I thought it was gonna be a little bit too dark and maybe a little bit ready for me, but it actually seems to work quite well. I mean, it is maybe a little bit too dark, maybe a little bit more pigmented than I would normally go for, but it's fine. I'm just gonna tap the rest of that off. I'll just bring it down my neck a touch. I want a holiday. I feel like I need sun. Yeah, that is quite nice. I'm having no issues with that at all. So now I'm gonna take this larger fluffy brush from Blank Canvas, and I'm gonna go in with this warmer shade here, which actually looks a lot like Matte Give Me Some, which gets me very excited because that's like one of my faves. Is it me or is that very, very, very orange? Christ. I feel like that's quite orange. Take the tiniest little amount on this side. Okay, it's better in very, very tiny doses. Like when I'm saying tiny, I mean literally, bang, tap it off in your hand. And that's kind of like all you need, because otherwise it does get a little bit intense, if you like my skin color anyway. Yeah, so that's a bit orange. But I was so excited for you. Okay, I'm just gonna blot myself down there with my sponge, just to kind of get rid of some of that, because that is pretty intense. Obviously fine if you're a lot more tan than me, but yeah, for me, I need to use a very light hand for that. Okay, I'm actually looking at this because this looks like a little mixture of those two colors together, actually. So I probably should use that one, to be honest. It looks a lot better. Let me see what I can do with this. I'm going to take my little brush again. I mean, I could probably add a little bit to this side to even me up a bit. Okay, that actually looks a lot more cool toned. Weird, confusing. I'm going to swatch all of these because I'm a bit confused by all of this. Okay, now that I've swatched it, that middle one there does look quite orange. There's the first one I used, the orangey one, which is quite orange, and then the other one here, which actually is a lot more sheer than the other ones. Let me just try a little teeny tiny bit on my cheeks. I think I'm just gonna have to embrace being an orange today. Okay, that one's quite warm as well, so I'm just gonna blot that away a little bit because I am a little bit less tan than usual. So I don't want to go too overboard, but I mean, the powders themselves are applying absolutely fine. Like this color will work for some people. It will work for me if I was a bit more tanned. But right now for me, I'm pretty pasty. So this is just a little bit intense, but the powders are still really nice quality. So now I'm going to take this highlighter here. So I'm going to swirl my brush in there. It does feel quite like scratchy, but when you swatch it, it is really, really pigmented. So I'm hoping this will like pick up on the brush. Let's have a look. Yeah, we're good. We are very, very good. It's one of those highlighters that just kind of like, I don't know, just like melts into the skin. Just build up a little bit more just on the high points. Oh, yes. You're very pretty, aren't you, mate? You do have to like wiggle your brush in quite hard on the pan to pick up the product, but that's just because it is like, I don't know if it's got like a layer on top or anything, but it does just feel quite scratchy. But like when you actually swatch it, it's stunning. It just doesn't feel like the nicest highlighter to dip your brush into. Do some Cupid's bow action there. It's like almost a touch too dark for me, but I feel like we can get away with it. Which reminds me actually, because there are some highlighters in here as well. So this set, before I forget, is £15. So not the cheapest thing in the world, but you do get a bunch of different products. What I'm interested in is this guy here. The packaging, by the way, is really, really nice. Very, very simple, but I like it. Let's see what this highlighter's like. Again, it does feel really scratchy. It is super icy though, which might be good for me. It might like lighten everything up a touch. Let's just try this. I'm gonna swirl my brush in there and just pop that right on top. Oh, that's literally like the icing on top of my face. Like I wouldn't normally just use this by itself, just because it is a little bit too icy for me, because then I feel like if I wore this by itself on my skin, it would just look like a stripe of silver. But when you put it like right on the top, it literally makes me look like a freaking Krispy Kreme. Let's just try this by itself on this side and see how it looks. Yeah, it's like a little bit too white if I do it all over my cheeks, so I'm going to take a little bit more of that other one and just kind of put that over the top as well, just to blend it a bit better. And then I'll take the icy one again and just pop that right on top. And Cupid's bow. Let's do a little milk mustache here. And then, of course, gotta do the snoz. Gotta do the snoz. Very nice. Then, even though I don't really need any more color on my face, I'm still gonna add some more. So I'm just gonna go in with this shimmery blusher here that I said looks a lot like NARS Orgasm. And I'm going to pop that very lightly on my cheeks, like just literally the tiniest bit, just to basically say that I've used it. Maybe dust a bit on my nose as well. Yeah, that's nice. Just added a little bit of glow there. I mean, you can't really see too much because I took the tiniest amount ever, but looks quite nice. These are good. They're not blowing me away. I'm not like, holy shit, like this is something you need to head into Primark right now and get it. It's nice. Like it's a good product. It's just not necessarily my favorite thing that I've come across in Primark recently. Yeah, but it's still all right. I do like it. All right, so now I'm actually going to move on to lips just because I don't really know what eye look I want to do. So I'm thinking if I do my lips first, I can kind of pair my eyes with whatever this looks like. So from the Jena Frumes collection, I have the Demi Matte Liquid Lip in the shades. What are you? What are you? Fabric? Nope, that's made in England. Is there a shade name? I can't see a shade name, but it's like the nudie one. And this cost me £2.50, so I have that. And then I also picked up, they're not from the Jena Frumes collection, but I picked up 2 liners as well. This one was £1. This one was also £1. I've got the lip liner pencil in Toast, and then the lip liner pencil in, is there going to be also Toast? Oh, so I basically bought 2 of the same pencil, but they're in different packaging. Primark, why do you play me like that? So yeah, they're both the same. Okay, so a little swatch of that guy there. That is a nice nude, to be fair. So I'm just going to go ahead and fill my lips in with that. I find that basically all Primark liners are the same, but in like a good way. Like they're quids, for God's sake. And I mean, generally, like the majority of liners that I've tried from Primark are always really good. And this one feels like it's the same kind of situation. Nice color as well. Like that is properly a Steph color. So I'm basically just filling in my lips a little bit with that, just so we've got the liner down. That's very nice. If I went ahead and put like my, I don't know, my Jamie Genevieve lipstick or my Yash lipstick from MAC in there, that would be spot on. So now we'll try out this very inconspicuous liquid lipstick that I still don't know the name of it. Let's give it a sniff. Just kind of smells like makeup. Pop that all over my lips. Oh, it's kind of like moussey almost. And a little bit peachy. I gotta say, it feels really good. I haven't used a liquid lipstick in a while, but this one feels really, really nice. Very kind of like, doesn't feel overly drying. I know it's obviously early days and it hasn't actually dried down yet, but it just feels good. It's also a lot more peachy than I thought it was going to be, but I quite like it. Saying that though, before it dries down, I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer just to lighten up the center there. And I might just blot that off there as well. Just because even though it is matte, it's like a satin matte, so it's not going to dry down fully, I don't think. Yeah, that's a nice little lip combo. It is more peachy than like my normal nude, but I still like it. Like, I'm actually really into that. I feel like I look all bronzy. All right, so now I'll move on to the eyeshadow. So this palette here is called LA Night, and it looks like this. It's giving me kind of like Fenty vibes almost. It's like the way the pans are. Anyone else? So we've got all the shade names on a little plastic leaflet here, and we've got a mixture of mattes and shimmers. This shimmer here is making me feel some kind of way. Oh my God, and it's beautiful. I mean, let's face it, that's probably gonna go on my face today. Looks a little bit sheer, but like, I don't know. Yeah, it does look a bit sheer. Oh no. Let's watch a few others. Let's try this gold here, which looks very nice actually. And then I'll also do this kind of like purpley shade down here, which also looks very nice. The kind of shimmery ones here, this actually looks a lot more pigmented than the more like foil ones. Interesting. All right, so first of all, I'm just gonna go in with this shade here in my crease, and then I might add a little bit of this here on the outer corner. So let's do that. Just gonna take a little bit of that shade there. It's quite a little bit of kickback, but that's all right. I've got a lot of love for Primark eyeshadows. Like, obviously they're not the best because they are very, very affordable, but they are so good for the money. Whenever I'm in a conversation with people and I end up talking about like Primark makeup, I'm like, you need to try it. And everyone's always like, I don't know, I feel like people are always a little bit apprehensive to try out Primark makeup. But honestly, like 9 times out of 10, their stuff's good. So now I'm gonna take another little fluffy brush and go in with that darker brown shade just on the outer corner. So I'm just lightly patting that in because I don't want it to be too dark. I just want it to be darker than the other shade. So literally like stamping that into the outer corner. I'm not worrying about blending or anything just yet. I just want to kind of get it in there, just like that. Then I'll go back in with that other brush that I was using with the lighter brown shade and basically just blend all of that together. And just kind of bring that into my crease a bit more as well. Oh, that was easy. So now I'm actually a little bit like, I don't know about this green to be honest now. I'm looking at it and it just looks a little bit more sheer compared to some of the other shades. So I might actually use one of these goldy shades. This one's just calling my name. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually just going to go ahead and take that on my finger and pop that on my lid. It's okay. I'm not like blown away by it, but it's all right. I'm going to take the other shade as well, the more coppery one, and just feather that right in the center of my lid as well. And then again, just blend the edges in there. I mean, it's nothing groundbreaking, but I like how it looks. And that's kind of all that matters really. It's not like an overly crazy palette as it is. I'm actually going to take a little bit more of that gold on that same fluffy brush that I was using for my outer corner and just slap that on. See how it works with the brush. Works quite well with the brush actually. Not bad. So now I'm going to take another one of the little duos that come in that big set. This one here is called, also doesn't have a name, but it's this one here. And I'm going to go in with this shade here. Let's see what you're like. Looks all right. I'm going to try that right on the inner corner. I might add a little bit more of the icy highlighter to really kind of like brighten it, but I just want to see what this looks like. That's quite nice. I do want to brighten it up, just as I expected, but it's pretty. Let's brighten up a bit with this guy here. Oh yes, this is the savior today. This is fully sorting me out. And then I'm going to pop some of that on my brow bone as well. I mean, let's face it. It's not like the most groundbreaking eye makeup look I've ever done, but it's cute. And then just to say I've used it, I'm actually going to take the matte shade on that little duo that I was using. And screw it, I'm going to take a bit of that darker brown as well. And deepen that outer corner a little bit more. Yeah. It's nice. So now I'm going to take the mascara from that little gift set as well. This here, does it have a name? I don't think it does. Oh, it does. It's the Volumizing Mascara. Okay, the wand is basically as basic as it gets. It's like a very, very standard kind of wand, but we'll see how it works. It's not really picking up too many hairs at the moment. Let me like try and get a bit more on the brush. Like it's picking up the hairs, but it's not doing anything overly crazy to them. I'm not like, wow. Like I am having to go in quite a few times just to make sure my lashes are all coated. Yeah, not sure I'm feeling this too much. Like I can make it work. It's not like it's fully ruined the look. But I usually find Primark mascaras to be really, really good. This one, not so much. Like, it's not doing anything bad. It's just not wowing me. All right, so last but not least, I have these lashes here. So these are called the Hollywood Tigress Intense Fluffy Synthetic Lashes with glue included. And these cost me $5. And I think what I'm going to do with these is cut the end off there and kind of just use them as the like outer corner lashes. Oh my God. Oh, okay. You might want to be careful with these just because I just went to like pull the lash off the packaging and one of the end bits came off, which is fine. I was going to cut it off anyway, but just heads up. So I'm just like lining everything up here. I'll probably give it a snip around there. That'll do. You know what? I'm actually going to use the glue that comes with it. Whoa, okay. Oh, it's like shimmery. I'm just going to run that on the edge there. This is a really weird lash glue. It's like opalescent. And now we wait and do the lash dance. Whoa. Oh my God, this stuff is getting everywhere. That's what she said. Okay, so I'm just going to pop that on my lash line there. Just let it sit there for a second. It's just chilling. And then we'll give this guy a little squish. Oh no. There's nothing worse when you put your lash on and you go to squish it and it just comes right off. Stay there. Stay where I put you. Okay, I don't think I'm loving this lash glue. Just like just doesn't want to stick. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go and grab my other lash glue, pop my lash on, may as well do the other eye while I'm off camera, and I will check back with you guys for the final look. I've got lash glue everywhere. All right, guys, so this is a finished look, and I like it. I'm not, like, obsessed with it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm also kind of like, I don't know. It's not my favorite collection to date. Like, don't get me wrong, the products are good. Lip products are good. The lashes are nice. They were a little bit annoying to put on my eyeballs, but like now they're on, they're absolutely fine. Eyeshadows are really nice. The foiled ones were maybe a little bit iffy. Like they weren't the most pigmented things in the world, but everything was really easy to blend out and everything. The mascara, not really a fan. It did some weird stuff to these lashes here. Not really sure what happened. So yeah, probably would, to be honest, I'd probably give like the box set a bit of a miss. Although I do like this highlighter that came in it. But is it worth 15 quids just to like buy the box set? Probably not. Overall though, I feel like everything's looking all right, especially for Primark makeup. Like this definitely does not look like super cheap makeup that I got from Primark. You know what, one thing I will quickly do because I didn't try it out before. I'm not sure how this will necessarily go with this look, but we'll see. I'm gonna try out one of the lip glosses quickly. Again, they just kind of smell makeup-y. I thought they were gonna be a lot more like stroby than this, but that's actually a good thing that they're not. It's quite sheer, but seems quite nice. So guys, let me know what you think of this makeup look in the comment section down below. Let me know if you've tried out anything from the range and let me know if you had any similar experiences or different. If you enjoyed this video, you know what to do. Please do give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you do want to see more of me because I upload all the damn time and I have a ton of testing videos coming very, very soon. So make sure you stay tuned for that. But apart from that, that is it from me. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.